it's No Reservations, and we're back. We're already past the halfway point of season 2. We're so excited for the guests we'll be having on, as well as all the guests that we've had this season. They've made an impact. It all just falls into place naturally and organically, and like I couldn't do it with anybody other than you. So like that's crazy how this is all aligning, right?
Right. Yeah. Everything just from the start of it all with tech and him talking about the family dynamic that he grew up in and just his ways of like life as a whole. And then we go to El Paso, we talk to Mike, we talked to Puritan, and even in that, Mike talked a lot about his mom being a teacher and how he grew up, and then Puritan talking about everything with him. And that one we got to dig a little bit deeper into like our chosen family, and then just our sit downs of being in El Paso and having our family just continue to be with us. So it's been kind of nice, right?
It has. It's been awesome. I wouldn't change it for anything. Again, our guests make an impact. It like falls into our conversation like right now.
Yeah.
And our chosen family has grown. It's gotten smaller. It's slightly gotten big again, but if you think about it, it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
But having the support of a family, whether that be our blood family or our chosen family, it really goes hand in hand, like down to our daughter Alexis, and just all around, just everything. Is there anything that really stands out with the overall theme of this season, like that you're seeing?
I think just how everybody's coming up, being brought up, we're all kind of similar in our own ways without really digging deep into it yet and not really trying to say like this is what we're trying to do this season. But it's weird how it worked out where everybody just were like, oh, hey, our parents used to do that too, or me this or me that, or then they continue on saying what they say. And it's been an eye opener to see how, because we're so similar in the way we grew up, that's why we gravitate towards each other. We all have not the same, but similar morals and values. And it's something that I know that we've talked about even in last season. I feel like we talked a little bit about just like the communication aspect of things, and getting to have that with our family though is, I think, a different type of dynamic. So that's one of the things though that I noticed is we're all kind of similar in the way we were brought up.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. We're all individually
Mhm.
our own people, but you isn't there a phrase? There's a phrase that says you attract like-minded people or those of the same
Yes.
kind or caliber.
Yes.
That's just it's so great. Like it's eye-opening. It's just wonderful and amazing. I think with me, what's standing out is a little bit of, like you're saying, communication bleeds into where we're at this season, just expanding it,
Mhm.
because communication goes a long way.
Yeah.
Everyone's on the same page, and that's great. It's helping me be more communicative with you, our family, and just in general with people. I'm learning to navigate. Not that I don't know how to communicate, but just a
Yeah.
little more. What's the word? Like putting more thought and more consideration than I already do into it,
Oh yeah.
so that everyone's on the same page. Like, yo, joining us right now. Like, this is great. Like, these people right
I
here,
know.
everyone watching, we're building our community. That's who makes it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we've finally over the 100 mark on all of our platforms. So it's been fun to see everybody just like our stuff, share our stuff, continue to subscribe. It's amazing just to see those numbers, continuously growing.
Right.
I think that's what we wanted since the beginning, was just a community where we could all just get to know each other, because like Tech said, he had no idea who Puritan was until we brought him up. or how for some reason everybody tends to bring up hot rock because that's something that, everybody knows. So a lot of people do and don't know each other. So it's kind of nice, being able to connect people with the right people. And going back to your us gravitating towards like-minded people, I think that that's the reason why our circles fluctuated in size. Sometimes it gets smaller, sometimes it gets bigger, but it's just because the way we're thinking in our lives right now and how we're trying to navigate it and what like our end goals are. Those people just aren't meant for those specific parts of the journey. So now it's other people. So it's been an eye opener to see who comes and goes and just, continuing to grow, not just as like ourselves, but with our family and with this podcast and with all of our followers. It's almost like we're all growing together. It's kind of nice.
I agree. It's pretty dope. Also, to kind of piggyback off of what you said also about last season, where it also reminds me right now, what you're saying is, I would bring up that everyone's in that little space where all the circles meet, right? You just said it right now.
Yeah.
How Hot Rock knows about this, or they know about Hot Rock, or Tech didn't know about Puritan, but Puritan knows, like, the circles. It's that little parallel spot where they intersect.
Yeah.
They're intersecting parts, and even with the community, it's growing because of that. The intersecting parts is what it's all about. That's the glue, if you will, to how circles grow and build. Because not only is our circle getting bigger or just with time doing what it does, also those in our circle, their own immediate circles are growing. Seeing Puritan at Trill was pretty dope. He performed, because I'm all about supporting everyone. It was like a reunion, right?
Mhm.
But what was dope is that there's the circle happening right there. Expansion all the way around, or going to Tech's Gemworks, right?
Yes.
And being at 3 places, if you will, at once, because we went live.
Yeah.
And then we were premiering our episode, and then we were live at Gemwork Radio. So that's just crazy again, how everything's just growing and it's organically happening.
Mhm.
Our views, our community, people not knowing who we are, we're knowing, getting to know people that we thought we already knew. Because again, what you said, we're all in a community that's commonly fluctuates from this type of art to that type of art to this type of entertainment to that entertainment, but they all intersect. That there's an intersection point that's happening. That's just what we do here, spotlighting, giving people their flowers, giving you your flowers, because your episode was dope. Like, if you haven't already checked it out, check out our episodes. Be sure to like, share, subscribe on our channel, hit the notification bell. That helps, it helps grow our community. I'm excited though. I'm excied for this season. Like, we're halfway. Like, we're fucking halfway here.
I know, and I'm excited because of next week's episode. That one is a fun explorative in a sense of we're not in our location, but explorative in what we talked about and in our mind. So it was kind of eye opening that episode. So don't miss out on next week's episode.
Yeah, next Thursday. The guest, oh man, amazing human being, just eye opening, just how it all came together, right?
Yeah.
That's like the evolution of right now, right? Like where we're going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is quite dictated as what it is, but it peeks its head out and goes, this is what it is. And we're not here to tell someone not to say anything, or we're not here scripting anything, but that whole experience is still impactful. Like, it was emotional.
Mm-hmm. Very.
All the signs were there. There was hummingbirds everywhere. There was this energy. There was these things happening, right? That maybe on the outside would, in a not so open-minded mind state, like hiccups to, well, for what are we doing? Why are we doing this? What's going on? Look at all these hurdles, right?
Right.
But it all came together.
Mm-hmm.
It started how it should start. It closed up amazing, but everything in between, all that. Fuck, I'm gonna spill the beans. Fuck.
But I think it's just that energy up there also, though, because that energy is very calming and not as fast paced as here in Phoenix, where everything's like go, go, go. Up there, it's more of a we're gonna just relax. It's fine.
Right. I've got all the time in the world. Look at all this beauty
I mean,
around.
you can't lose time, you can't gain time, but you know, it is.
It's forever.
It is. It's an infinite.
You can't stop it. It doesn't considerate. It's not considerate of you
No,
because it goes forever.
it just keeps going.
It's tomorrow over there on the other side of the world already, and today's technically yesterday.
I mean, technically, yeah.
If you think about it, fuck.
I didn't think about that, but
That's some crazy shit. The things I think about, man.
yeah. But no, yeah, this season, I can't believe how far we've come, and I feel like it's gone by fast.
Right?
Yeah, because this episode is a little bit past that halfway mark, and we just got a few more to go. And
the lineup's crazy.
The lineup is insane.
Naturally happened. Being at all the right places at the right time.
Yep.
Organically. Fuck.
Yeah, but next week's episode, he reached out to us.
Yeah.
So that's the even crazier part with the people that we've had as guests. It almost came full circle, basically.
The intersecting parts, I keep telling you.
Part, yeah.
They keep peeking their head out.
They do.
Because what were we doing? Were we on Puritan's episode editing it, or were we at the tail end of Hot Rocks when we got the message?
I want to say it was during Hot Rock time.
Okay.
Because we had a couple of things lined up for the month of April already, and then that weekend just happened to be the good weekend.
That's right. It just organically happened. And I was excited. You were like, what? Mm-hmm. Look, like we fucking said, they're asking. If you'd like to be on No Reservations, send us an email or message us, and we'll be sure to get back to you. But like you were saying, our guests next week, like, you guys know who it is? I bet you don't know who it is. Take a guess. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Anyways, next week's guest is going to be DJ 001 up in Flagstaff.
Yes.
At his place.
Yep, at his place. Not here.
Not here. We're taking it mobile. Like we were telling Tech. He asked us, you guys, what are you guys doing? What are you guys going to do? You're going to pop up? You're going to do this? You're going to do that? We got a lot of shit that we're doing. It's just slowly incorporating it and coming up with a game plan. That's always what we're about. If it makes sense, it makes sense. So yeah, be sure to tune in next Thursday at 7 p.m. for DJ 001's amazing episode. Fuck. Anything else you want to tell the people before we head out?
Just check us out every Thursday at 7 p.m. On YouTube. It's No Reservations with the Z. And just continue to like and share and subscribe and all of that fun stuff. We out, Tease.
We out.